In this video, I'll give you an overview of ActiveCampaign versus HubSpot so you can make a decision about which CRM and marketing automation platform is right for your business. I'm Jason, growth specialist at wildmail, where we help make ActiveCampaign even better for Europe-based businesses. Let's check it out. So first, before we start, just a little bit of context. It's no secret that at wildmail, we are one of the top resellers of ActiveCampaign in the world. We share that we are a reseller in all of our videos. But in this video, we want to give you enough information about the main differences between two very similar platforms in terms of what they can accomplish for marketing automation, email marketing, and a sales CRM in ActiveCampaign and HubSpot. Give you that information so that you can make an educated decision about which platform best meets your needs, helps you overcome your current challenges, and will ultimately provide you the most value given your investment in that platform. So we'll go over the pros and cons. And then I just want to really focus on the biggest differences between the two so that you can decide for yourself. So first up, the pros of HubSpot. We've got HubSpot here. This is just the free Marketing Hub free. So some of the pros for HubSpot as a whole, number one, it's nice they have a free plan, but obviously, a lot of the features are only available. You can see all of those with the orange arrow. They're included in the higher plan. So you're gonna, have to fork over the cash to experience those features even beyond their basic plans. But they do have HubSpot does have comprehensive CRM capabilities. The user interface is about as user-friendly as ActiveCampaign's is, and they have a wide range of integrations, much like ActiveCampaign. They do have solid analytics and reporting capabilities, much like ActiveCampaign. The cons, much more expensive than ActiveCampaign, which we'll go over in a second. And this is going to be really tough for smaller businesses when you see the difference in pricing. And the automation and specifically the segmentation capabilities are not as advanced as ActiveCampaign. And there's a big reason why, and I'll cover that in just a minute. Now, for ActiveCampaign, biggest con is that some users may be overwhelmed by the interface at first. Although it is user-friendly and it's pretty straightforward, they've recently launched a newer UI, very clean and easy. If you're used to MailerLite or MailChimp, it's definitely a step up in terms of being more advanced and providing you with more powerful marketing automation, segmentation, email marketing tools. And with that comes a bit more complexity. So if I go into the dashboard here, these are KPIs and your main features. You've got your campaigns, automations, top contacts, templates, pipelines, etc. You can move these around. It's drag and drop, or you can just remove them with the X. You've got recent contact subscriber activity over here. And then super easy to just jump in and create a campaign, add a contact, add a deal, add a list up here. You've always got support available, the docs and our team. And then up here on the left, you've got, your campaigns, automations, deals, conversations, etc. And each one of these, if I go to automations, it's going to open another nav menu that you can, hide or show, and it'll give you additional settings for personalization, for automation, etc. So, it is not as simple as MailerLite, not as simple as MailChimp, but it's still pretty straightforward. And you can always overcome any learning curves with the support. And we're going to get into the differences between HubSpot and ActiveCampaign support in just a minute. So pros, you still have customizable automations and workflows, advanced segmentation and tagging capabilities, integrations with a wide range of third-party tools and services. I can show you here for integrations. These are all of the different integrations you'll find with native, built-in integrations that are able to be set up with ActiveCampaign. For the automation builder, I can show you an example here. This is just an example of a pre-webinar reminder drip and post-webinar follow-up. This is also drag and drop. It's a visual automation builder. Very easy to get a handle on, very intuitive. And I can also show you this automation here just to kind of showcase the power of ActiveCampaign. So we add points whenever a contact engages with our brand for lead scoring. When they reach a certain amount, 140 in this case, we're actually going to automate this here. We're firing off a personal email from a personal email address. So it's not coming through the ActiveCampaign servers. It's coming from one of our personal Gmail accounts. It's very conversational. And it's perfectly timed for when they've reached that level of engagement where we're saying, hey, we noticed you're very engaged with our brand. You've done XYZ. Would love to jump on a quick call with you to see if product X is a good fit for you. So this is just kind of the power of ActiveCampaign, but the simplicity of building out the automation to achieve something like that with behavior-based pitching. So that's the automations and workflows, advanced segmentation, and tagging capabilities. If I go into our contacts and I go to search our contacts, actually break this down by tags. This is the easiest way to segment, but we can get even deeper with our deep data integrations for e-com platforms or pull in Calendly information as well. So I can show you like this, for example, last product name, last product category, whether or not they have an abandoned cart and how many products were in that abandoned cart. We're pulling this directly from Shopify integration, perfect for upsells, cross-sells, abandoned cart recovery, and segmenting, getting really, really granular in your segmentations so that we're not grouping by large buckets. We're really focused on individual contact engagement with our brand and providing the right message at the right time to the right person. Super relevant, in our marketing with our contacts using the advanced segmentation inside ActiveCampaign. And again, affordable pricing for small businesses. So with that, regarding pricing, we're going to jump right into the biggest differences. And first, it is the price. ActiveCampaign is much less expensive than HubSpot for the same features, more or less. Their pricing is structured a bit different. In HubSpot, you can select bundles and hubs, but just to give you the pricing at a glance, be able to use all of the features, the full suite of features that they offer. And businesses definitely that have a larger budget that can afford the higher price point for more, basically the same features as you get in ActiveCampaign. And then who should choose ActiveCampaign? If you need advanced marketing automation and segmentation capabilities on a lower budget, lower investment, greater support offered by ActiveCampaign for free, and if you're looking to get the most out of your marketing efforts, but you value shorter learning curves and faster time to value without forking over additional, cash, additional investment to get that value out of the platform that you're already paying for, you may want to choose ActiveCampaign. It's got a 14-day trial, so you can kind of play with some of the features in the free HubSpot account if you want. And then ActiveCampaign has a 14-day trial. You'll get the majority of the more advanced features. I encourage you to check it out. And if you do have any questions about ActiveCampaign, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We'd be happy to answer those for you and help you make a decision as to which platform is best for your business. You can see here the starter for 1,000 contacts is at $18 a month. And then we're jumping up to $800 a month for professional, $3,600. And this is just for 2,000, 7,000 marketing contacts. So you can see the pricing here. It's not for like a one-person business or even a small team. And it's a bit complex as well. You have other add-ons and bundles to create, calculating your price in multiple different ways on the same, products and plan page here. And yeah, then you have bundles. ActiveCampaigns is quite straightforward. There will always be updates made to the platforms and their pricing. Check the description below for any updates there. We'll make sure to keep that updated in case this changes. But just at a glance, you can see 1,000 contacts, $29, $49, $149, and you are getting the same features more or less. So at the end of the day, you are pretty much overpaying for an equally powerful platform, and you may find yourself paying for features that you don't even use in HubSpot, given the way that their plans and bundles are set up, whereas ActiveCampaigns is quite straightforward. So the other major difference in pricing is that with onboarding for HubSpot, you will actually pay for onboarding. So you'll pay to learn to use a tool that you're paying for. It's a bit strange. ActiveCampaign doesn't do that. When you purchase it, it says you'll on the professional or enterprise level in HubSpot, you'll automatically be charged for onboarding. And then if you purchase just the starter plan, you won't need to buy it, but they'll have inbound consulting available for an additional fee. Now, with ActiveCampaign, you'll actually get accelerated onboarding live webinars that are constantly running with a member of their customer success team. and they're in different languages, different time zones. Plus, they've got these additional interactive workshops and extended onboarding series. So site and data structure, forms and campaigns, automations and integrations. Then they'll walk you through automation building, campaign building, CRM building, and this is all interactive and free from ActiveCampaign to get you onboarded. If you go through a reseller like us, you'll have custom onboarding with us. You'll have consulting calls with us depending on your plan, and that helps you leverage our years of experience as an ActiveCampaign agency to get you set up and get you running quickly. And you don't have to, fork over extra cash for a platform you're already paying for to learn how to use it the best way possible. So that's a big difference between the two. You already have a very expensive platform with HubSpot, and you're paying on top of that for your onboarding, or it's included, tucked away in the pricing. So you're paying for it one way or another when you go through HubSpot, and not with ActiveCampaign. And then the second biggest difference is the segmentation feature is not as strong in HubSpot because they don't use tags. Now, tags are one of the best ways to segment, get a snapshot of your contact's behavior when they take certain actions, or if they have interest in certain products. I can show you here in this example contact. So if I go down to my tags, I can see that they registered for a Zoom webinar, joined a Facebook group, used a certain coupon. This here came from Shopify because I visited. I added shoes to my cart and visited some of the category pages around shoes in a Shopify shop, and I was able to pass that tag directly into ActiveCampaign and then use that in my segmentation, use it as conditions in my automations, and use it for conditional content in emails to show copy related and relevant to someone who has shown interest in shoes. I could offer them, socks, and only show that to someone who has an interested in shoes tag as a cross sell. There's a ton of ways you can use segmentation, and tags are just the easiest and most common sense way to segment your customers and your contacts. They have recently come out with hub tags, which are in beta. And it says you can install the Chrome extension and start tagging your contacts, use tags to organize and find your contacts. But this had to be built as an add-on. And you'll see here pricing. It's free while they're in beta. And then after that, who knows? It's an additional cost to use tags in HubSpot. So that is another difference that affects their segmentation feature when you're trying to segment for campaigns or set up conditions even in your automations. For example, if I want to add conditions here in order to send certain contacts down one path or another based on their behavior, I can go in and say that their last product category was shoes or skateboards or socks, etc. I can see that the last thing that they purchased was a certain paint, and then upsell them lessons for painting, all based on these tags. And you'll get tags from Shopify. You'll get tags that get added from Calendly. All of these native integrations directly with these other apps that you use. You'll be able to pull that in directly into ActiveCampaign and use it to be more precise in your marketing and your messaging. So the two biggest differences, again, are the pricing, charging for an onboarding fee and just a monthly fee that you'll pay for the same features, the same power, the same level of functionality and power in these two CRMs. And then segmentation, there are no tags in HubSpot. So who should choose HubSpot? Yes, if you need a comprehensive CRM platform, HubSpot serves that purpose. You will just need to, upgrade your plan, be able to use all of the features, the full suite of features that they offer. And businesses definitely that have a larger budget that can afford the higher price point for more, basically the same features as you get in ActiveCampaign. And then who should choose ActiveCampaign? If you need advanced marketing automation and segmentation capabilities on a lower budget, lower investment, greater support offered by ActiveCampaign for free, and if you're looking to get the most out of your marketing efforts, but you value shorter learning curves and faster time to value without forking over additional, cash, additional investment to get that value out of the platform that you're already paying for, you may want to choose ActiveCampaign. It's got a 14-day trial, so you can kind of play with some of the features in the free HubSpot account if you want. And then ActiveCampaign has a 14-day trial. You'll get the majority of the more advanced features. I encourage you to check it out. And if you do have any questions about ActiveCampaign, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We'd be happy to answer those for you and help you make a decision as to which platform is best for your business.